Happy Wednesday, all. I hope you guys had an amazing Valentine's Day. This is something that people wanted to have and didn't have and wanted to actually exceed it or whatever. So if you guys didn't have a Valentine's yesterday, it's okay. You got to fish all over. You have to. You know what I mean? You have to have that possession in your life. You have to have that loved ones in your life. Yeah. Listen, I'm a big wrestling guy, and a lot of people say, "Oh, why are you talking about wrestling? And what does wrestling has to impact you?" And all it's necessarily means wrestling to me was super great. You know what I mean? It was something that I grew up with WWF and all that. It's just like at the brim, Um, there's so much going behind the scenes, and there's so much, etc., etc. Uh, and it's kind of cool, My videos are based off WWE, and every time when I talk to you guys about WWE, when I talk to you guys about the good matches, like Attitude Era, all of that good stuff, it just means a lot to me, right? It means that it means great vibes to be nice. I'm very, very grateful that my Bayshore vlog is doing super well, and we're gonna hit that 1K soon. And once we hit that 1K view, I have a very special video that I want to share with you guys. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna put my work into it and then film it for you guys. I want to talk to a couple of people about it and see what they think about it, and then ready for lunch. I'm gonna launch it on YouTube and see if you guys like it, see if you guys don't. You know what I mean? Everything I do for you means the world, and every content I make for YouTube is technically for you. So it's for the viewers, it's for people to enjoy the entertainment, everything, everything. Yeah, we had some good matches back in the WWE era. Fun fact, I think Big Show was born in 1999. The same year that I was, not the same year, but the same born. Like I was born in 1999, Big Show was born in 1999. But I don't know when Big Show was born. I don't know what year he's born, but yeah. Wow. There's a huge gap difference. Imagine. Oh, uh, I definitely need to write something down. All right. Uh, WWE. Let me give you some dates, vids, and YouTube ideas, and the WWE uh, eras. Some of you wants to see the WWE eras. I want to talk about the WWE era. I'm gonna talk a bit about the WWE era. What do I think about the WWE now in this generation, and what do I think back in 2006, 2005 era? Um, it all started with the WWF. You had Chris Jericho, you had The Rock, you had Kane, you had Undertaker, um, Mick Foley, all those good stuff, all those good people. You had potentially Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, John Cena. And talking about John Cena in his prime and doing the Dr. Tugonomics story, and his character back then was very precious, was very good. And the way he knocked it off, the way he did it, the way he potentially gonna do it in years and years, bringing back that character into a return that happened at WrestleMania was super fantastic. And I think he made that return as Doctor Togonomics at at the Raw, or at one episode of the Raw, at the Raw, because he wants to promote it. I don't know. I don't know who he was facing back then. But when he had the biggest feud with Dwayne Johnson, I thought myself is that, wow, this story could build up more incredibly than nobody did, right? So you had a lot of good stories behind it. You had a lot of good feuds. You had a lot of good storytelling, mic skills, promo skills. Who was the best promo skills ever? The ones that who was the best to hold the mic in the hand and just, and just go like, smell what the rock is cooking, or something like that. You know, just that goddamn genetics that that built up between attitude eras and now. And these guys, I think the old WWE eras was super cool. I'm gonna be talking about it in a video, in the previous videos, but the old generation of WWE, the old eras, the old everything, right? So basically you had the biggest matchup in the WWE universe, and you also had some good matchup. Now looking back forward, there's a company called EW. If I look at EW in comparison to WWE, there's a huge gap, and there's a huge difference between EW and WWE. In general combined, um, a lot of you guys hop on my stream and say what's up, but truly loved, right? So I appreciate that. I literally do appreciate that. And you know what? There's so many things that comes with it, generational things that comes with greatness comes with it. And the old WWE is better, right? Because you had the biggest attitude eras in the new universe. You had WWE era, Attitude era. You had John Cena Attitude era, building up the John Cena story with 20 years in the business. Then you had The Rock. Then you had Evolution. Then you had the Brothers of Destruction. That means Kane and Undertaker. Then you had Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, story mode with Rey Mysterio. The whole Rey and Eddie Guerrero storyline was super amazing. And I think that was the best storyline in the WWE. But I think I can't compare any best storylines or storytellers in WWE. But I do want to say this though: when you compare yourself and consistent, when you want to chase that thing, you have that ability, that the hunger you have inside you, you want to chase it. You want to chase your goals. You want to do something that you love, go do it, because you never know what could happen to you in the future, right? So you look forward to the future, and you be like, oh, in the future I'm going to be a WWE superstar. So I wake up, what could I do? What kind of physique I can be in? What kind of shape I can be in just to be that, you know? There's a lot. There's everything that's going through it. It's hard work, and WWE is hard work, and nobody in years, man. I'm talking about. I have Stone Cold Steve Austin behind me as like, look at this shit, you know? Hell yeah! I have the Lebanese flag, but yeah, I have Stone Cold Steve Austin behind me. But the art that I have Stone Cold Steve Austin, looks perfectly fine. It doesn't look destroyed, but it has this old WWE logo behind him. When he was going like this, well, he's going like this, right? Because he usually do the middle fingers. Just because he used to be the manager of Raw back then. He used to be the general manager of Raw back then. And, sometimes you run the business, sometimes you don't run the business, and sometimes you get to know the business more better when you're working with the industry. There's a lot going through it. You know what I mean? So besides all that, there's a lot of production going through it, a lot of things that you consider yourself working with the company, working with the industry is hardcore, man. It's hardcore. core, man. It's not easy. It's perfectly done. You know what I mean? So again, it's consistent to work, man. You put into work, you put in consistency in work, you're fine. You're moving on forward, you know. But I do like the old era, the old attitude era, the old WWE better because I do miss the old WWE better, to be honest, and I do miss WWE, the old eras, the old generation eras. Um, it's not the fact that I do miss it, it's the fact that there was a lot of good storytelling in the old WWE, the old eras, the old attitude eras, and and a lot of things that old WWE had, the WWF, you know, like the WWF era. That was the beginning of Raw is War, and that was the beginning of the Attitude Era. You know, you create matches, you gain matches, you win matches, you lose matches, then you create another matches. You know, the First Blood, the Infernos, the whole good stuff, the whole cool stuff about it, just like, picture in picture. When you picture stuff, you have it. When your mindset in things, you have it. Controllably, you have it. And you know what? Every time that a lot of people think that WWE is fake, it could be fake, right? So don't let it fool you guys. Think about it, do your research, know everything about WWE you want to know. Just go on Google and write WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, or World Wrestling. Oh fuck, I forgot. Yeah, I think it's World Wrestling Entertainment, and WWF was World Wrestling Federation with the WWF, but the WWE is World Wrestling Entertainment. And the reason why they put World Wrestling Entertainment is because they don't want they took out the F and they replaced the E, right? So it makes it more easier, it makes it more complex for them. uh, there you go. So this is gonna include the live. If you are new and you just tuned in and you just came across my page, or looked through my page, or you came across one of my videos, I highly recommend you to subscribe and leave a comment. Leave a positive comment if you want a shout out, or if you want a positive message to be thrown at you as a shout out. I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm here to, guys, one more thing before I ended it. I'm here to motivate you guys more as possible, right? You know, we live in hard times, and just a lot of people comparing to that. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to give you the right choices, and I'm here to speak motivational speech. I'm here to do motivational speech and everything. I love you guys. Stay safe. Have a wonderful Wednesday night, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Peace.